You have probably heard the saying that you cannot save someone who does not want to be saved. Although not a perfect fit, to me this saying in a way describes the feeling that is present when you are in a battle with your mental health. Like a lot of people, I have struggled with my mental health. These struggles have made me want to help others in any way that I can. I believe that at some point, everyone either has dealt with or will deal with problems when it comes to their mental health. This issue is also very present when it applies to us as college students. However, I do feel like the idea of open communication, as presented in Song Goodell's speech, There's No Shame in Taking Care of Your Mental Health, can serve as a beacon of hope for everyone. In February of 2017, Song Goodell gave a TED Talk titled There's No Shame in Taking Care of Your Mental Health. Here's a picture of Song Goodell. In this speech, he focused on how he dealt with his own mental health and how hard it was to come forward about those issues. Dell mentions how there is not only a stigma about coming forward with your mental health in African culture, but how there's a stigma around the world. One prevalent theme in his speech is the stigma of either burdening others with your problems or feeling like people would view you as broken. Dell ends his speech by talking about how you need to be open about your problems and that you should not feel like you are forcing someone else to carry your problems when you share them. Now that we have gone through Song Goodell's speech, I'd like to explain how this relates to us as college students. Life is busy, especially for college students. We have classes to go to, we have work to get done. It can be hard juggling all those responsibilities while also trying to find some time to spend with family and friends. In other words, it's stressful, and constantly feeling stressful is not a good recipe for your own mental health. Now that I've explained the stereotypical college experience to you, how can we help to alleviate some of this stress? It can be hard to talk about what's stressing you out. For me personally, I don't want to burden others with my problems. I don't want them to worry about me, and I do not want to do anything that can make someone less happy. Oftentimes, this can happen at the expense of my mental health, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you feel similarly to what I have just described. So, how can we fix this? Well, quoting Song Goodell's TED Talk, There's No Shame in Taking Care of Your Mental Health, quote, talk to your friends. Talk to your loved ones, talk to health professionals, be vulnerable. Do so with the confidence that you are not alone. Speak up if you are struggling. Being honest about how we feel does not make us weak, it makes us human. End quote. In my experience, the best way to get ahead of this and deal with any mental health issues I have faced is open communication. Finding somebody that you can trust and opening up to them will not only make you feel better, but it also allows them to help alleviate any of that stress you may be feeling. Whether that be helping you with your hectic schedule or just being there for you when you need to talk. None of this can happen if you refuse to let somebody in. My goal with this speech is to help anybody struggling with their own mental health. I encourage anyone who is feeling down to consider letting someone in and letting them help you. Issues of mental health will unfortunately always be present in this world. Life is stressful, whether it is school, work, family, or a lot of small things piling up at once. However, if people are willing to be open up and let others in, then I do believe that those stresses can be a bit more tolerable. By going through Song Goodell's speech, it is clear to me that being vulnerable about your mental health is the best way to deal with it. We all will need help at some point, but if you do not let people know that you need help, then they will not be able to help you. Be open about your mental health, and life just may become a bit more bearable.